everybody, it's Becky. I'm back today with a video that I cannot believe it is time to make again, and that is my yearly favorites for 2015. I made one last year for 2014. It was extremely long, but I love that video. I will link last year's yearly favorites below. I think there's a lot of good stuff in that video, but it was really long. I'm going to try to make this one shorter, so I have a much shorter list this year. I really tried to hone in on those things that I just could not live without for 2015, and some of them are kind of random, but I love them and they make my life easier or better or more fun or more enjoyable, and that's really what to me makes up a yearly favorite, even if it is something kind of goofy. So hopefully you enjoy the things on my list and maybe find some new things that you want to try out for yourself, and I'll put links for everything down below if I can find them. So the first thing I want to talk about, and I actually just filmed a video about it, is my favorite skincare item, and that is the DMAE Firming DMAE Moisturizer. I got this to use just as a neck cream, and when I saw the results it gave me for my neck area about making it tighter and smoother and less lines, I started using it on my face and noticed a big improvement there as well. So I love this neck cream. I'm not going to rattle on about it much longer, but I will link to the video below where you can get more information about it and also where to purchase it. So I have loved this. I plan on purchasing another one here really soon because this one's almost empty, and I'm also possibly going to look and see if they have an eye cream in this DMAE firming line, just to see if I like the eye cream as much as I do the facial moisturizer. I also really was excited to find a new eyeshadow primer. I also did a video about this back in the summer, that how my Urban Decay Primer Potion was working too well. It was making things my eyelids so tacky that the eyeshadow would not blend well. So I switched over to the Fergie Wet n Wild Take on the Day eyeshadow primer. Mine's kind of dirty. But I really love this. It's a couple dollars, and to me it works just as well as the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but it's not as sticky, so it's easier to blend shadows. And it has worked out really well for me. So I'm really excited to find this, not just because it works as well as Urban Decay, but it's a lot cheaper. Urban Decay Primer Potion is not cheap. And like I said, this is a couple bucks at Walmart, and so I am super excited to have found that, and I'll link the video for that down below as well. Also, I talk about coconut oil a lot. This is the one I use. It's the Vitacost Certified Organic Extra Virgin Coconut Oil. It's just this big 16-ounce jar. I love getting it from Vitacost. It's a lot cheaper than getting it at Whole Foods or any place like that, and I use it to take off my eye makeup remover. I use it for just as my body moisturizer, and it really comes in handy because a lot of times, for some reason, the skin on my legs is really sensitive, and when I stop using this as my moisturizer, my legs start to get irritated, and they get like dry spots, and they get just very uncomfortable. And so as soon as I go back to using the coconut oil as my body moisturizer, it makes a huge difference. They clear up, they're not irritated anymore, and it also works really well to treat my keratosis pilaris, which is like the little red bumps you get on the back of your arms. I've talked about that before in a video as well. I'll link it below. It fell off the bed. I'll link that video below. I feel like everything I'm talking about I made videos about already, but that's probably because they're favorites and I want to share them with you guys. But I'll link all the videos below if I have made a video about any of these things specifically. I'll link them below, and I'll link that about the coconut oil and how much it really has helped to treat my keratosis pilaris. And it also is really good if you have eczema. Of course, check with your doctor or your dermatologist, but in our experience, my youngest daughter gets flare-ups of eczema in the wintertime, and it works really well on her also. So can't say enough good things about coconut oil, so that's going to be a favorite forever. A random one, and this is a stupid thing to be a favorite, but it is my Dollar Tree purple and black zebra print hand mirror, which my daughter gave me a smiley face sticker, so I stuck it on there. But I never could see the back of my hair when I would do my hair, and I wanted to make sure that I had gotten all the curl or the waves out, and I would get like a little powder compact mirror, and I'm looking in the bathroom trying to see the back of my head to make sure that I got it all styled right. And I'm like, big dummy, why didn't I just go out and buy a hand mirror? So I was at the Dollar Tree, I saw these they have all different animal print hand mirrors. I'm like, why did I not think of using that? So I've been using this probably for 6 to 8 months, and it has made getting ready so much easier. I know that's the dumbest thing in the world to say, that like, duh, go get a hand mirror or something, but it never had occurred to me, and so I was really excited to figure that out and then find a cute little print like this for $1. So I love that. So kind of moving on to clothing type items. Over the summer at Target, I found the most comfortable sleep shorts. I used to sleep in the Softy brand. I think that's what they're called, like cheerleading elastic waist shorts. And I would wear them to death until like the elastic was so stretched out and whatever. And so now those are exclusively, I've got some new ones, and I use those exclusively for exercising, but I wanted to find something comfortable to sleep in that I really liked. And so when I was at Target one day, I saw these Exhilaration brand elastic sleep shorts, and they're so comfortable. They're the softest material, and just to keep them from looking boxy and kind of ugly, they have a little tulip scallop right in the front, just in the front part of your leg. They have a nice long drawstring, and they are the most comfortable, softest material. So even in the wintertime, I sleep in these. If it's cold, like it's getting cold now, I'll wear long pants around the house, and then once I go to bed, I switch into these because I cannot stand to sleep in pants. They get hung up in the sheets and you can't turn over, so I hate that. But I love sleeping in these all year long, and they're super comfortable and soft. And I have a couple pairs of pink and a couple of pairs of gray. It's kind of a heathered gray material, or a heathered kind of a material color. So I hope that they get these back in store in the summer. So definitely be on the lookout at your local Target if you are interested in those, to see if they get them back in. Also, my favorite brand of sock is the Hue brand, which I have only ever seen them at Macy's or DSW, but recently my local DSW stopped selling them. But they are just the little soft kind of ankle crew sock, and I wear these all the time with like tennis shoes in the summer, or I wear them to exercise as well. And the reason I like these in particular, they have a couple of different ones that have these padded kind of bottoms and with a little bit of texture, so it gives you a little bit of arch support. I love these things. I literally run holes in them because I wear them so often, and I exercise in them. My feet never get sweaty, and they're just so comfortable and soft, and it's like walking on little cushions. So I really love and recommend those. If you look for them at Macy's though, this kind is not, for my Macy's anyway, they were not in the sock department. They did have Hue socks in the sock department, but these that have like the padded kind of a textured bottom were only in the activewear section. So if you can't find them in the socks and hosiery section, then check your athletic department section at Macy's to see if you can find them. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my yearly favorites for 2014, but I love my UGG boots. I mean, I know they're nothing new and fancy, and they're certainly not the most attractive things in the world, but they are so comfortable, and I wear them to death. This is just my camel pair one. I have a camel pair and a black pair. The only thing I'll say bad about the black ones is they do fade. Like wherever your foot creases, the black will tend to fade a little bit. So they don't hold up looks-wise as long as like the camel color does. But other than that though, comfort-wise and keeping your feet warm and cozy, and I just love them. I want to get a new pair every year so that eventually I have all the colors. I wish they'd make the UGG tall boot in pink, because I know they have the pink booty, but I don't want a booty, I want the tall boot. I would love to have those. And then this year I added to my boot collection these, I don't know if it's Anna or just A&A. It's a brand that they sell at JCPenney, which typically I don't shop there, especially for shoes. I just never think to look there, but I was there for some other reason. I can't remember. Oh, I think I had one of their 10 off 10 coupons, and I saw these boots. I've really been looking for some tall black boots that were not my Uggs, that I could wear that are a little bit dressier, but I saw these dark chocolate faux suede boots, and I thought I had to have those because I have been looking for a casual boot also that was a little bit nicer than the Uggs. But they did have these in black, but I went ahead and got the chocolate just because I thought it was so pretty and rich. It has the faux shearling on the inside. There's my paper towel holder that keeps them kind of upright in my closet. Somebody asked me the other day what I use to keep my boots up because she was looking for pool noodles, but it's like out of season. I said, well, I just use paper towel rolls, and they work just as well. I mean, this one's a really tall one, so it's a little bit bent over, but you could definitely use more than one paper towel roll, and it's a lot cheaper than buying those expensive boot inserts. But anyway, I like these. They have kind of the lug sole, which is in style and kind of trendy this fall, and they're just super soft. I like that they zip up the side, and they have the faux shearling on the inside. And one thing that's really neat about these, if you want to wear them short, you can fold them over, and they have snaps on the side, and so it makes like a little kind of a booty with the shearling that's showing. So I think they're really super cute. They are so comfortable. And they were regularly priced $100. They were on sale for, I think, $50 when I bought them, and I had a gift card. I mean, I ended up paying like, I don't know, 20 bucks for these, and I think they are amazing, and I love them. And I was really surprised when I looked, actually, to see that they weren't real suede, because they looked like and felt like real suede to me. I've also really been loving my little faux fur purse charm. I know some of the big designers are making them now, and the ones I've seen have been quite a bit larger. I'm sure they're probably real fur. I wanted some that were actually fake fur, and I saw some on eBay that said they were real fur, and I was like, that's sad. Even though the rabbit is already dead and me buying one is not going to save that rabbit's life, I was like, I don't even want to support, you know, that's getting a real fur little thing. So this one is faux fur, but it's really soft and fluffy. I showed them in my What's in My Girl's Stocking Stuffer videos because I got the blue one for my oldest daughter, and I also have a pink one that I put on my purse. But I really think they're super cute, and they were like 99 cents. They took forever to get here because they did come from China. I mean, for 99 cents, who cares? You can get one in every color. You can give them as gifts. I've also really been loving my inside-outside hoops. I think I got these last year around Christmas time, and I might have actually been wearing them in my 2014 favorites video, but I don't think I mentioned them. I got these at Kohl's. I wanted some, like I have these that are smaller, but I wanted some that were really sparkly and a little bit larger, so I love those. I'm not sure if Kohl's still sells them, and I really don't even know what brand they are. They're probably the Apartment 9 brand, I would imagine, because that's what a lot of the stuff at Kohl's is. But I really love those. They're really sparkly, and they're really good at holiday time to kind of kick up an outfit. I also loved my Bagalini Complete Cosmetic Case. Got a little bit of makeup on it. I took it to Disney World with me. We go to Disney every year, and I did a video about that showing how I packed it. I mean, it held so much stuff. It's got the hanger here, so you can hang it up when you get to the hotel, but it's got all these compartments and little pouches, and I just kept filling and filling and filling this thing, and it's got zippered parts on the top and bottom, and a zippered section and the two zippered sections in the front. It held so much stuff, and it was so nice to be able to put everything I wanted that was like skincare and toiletries in one bag instead of having a bunch of separate little bags. So I loved that, and it worked out really well. It held so much stuff. It was nice that it has the little hanger because I would hang it right by the sink that I would get ready at in the morning, and everything was right there. And it's made out of this really durable parachute material, and I love the Bagalini line of things for travel. And one last thing I don't have to show you, I forgot it downstairs, is my Honest Company hand sanitizer spray. Now, if you watch my What's in My Purse video, I think I talked about using the wet ones, hand wipes on the kids. We wipe their hands whenever we go out anywhere where you're getting ready to eat. We always wipe our hands whenever they get back in the car after being at like the library or going shopping. We always wipe their hands, and I still love the wet ones. I think they're great and they're convenient, but they do have parabens in them, which I did not realize until recently. And so I was on the search for a more healthy version of a hand sanitizer, whether that be a wipe or a spray. Originally, I was not looking for a spray. I really wanted a wipe because I feel like it's easier to get all in between your fingers, and it just feels cleaner to me to use a wipe than a spray. But all my research kind of led me different directions than I was looking, and I ended up finding the Honest Company hand sanitizer spray. It's really the more natural alternative to using just a regular hand sanitizer like a Purell. And it's definitely better for you than using the wet ones wipes, which have parabens. And so I have really been enjoying the hand sanitizer spray. It's not terribly expensive. You can get it from the Honest Company website, or I think local stores. I've seen it at Target. I've seen it at Bed Bath & Beyond. If you do decide to get it from the Honest Company website and you've never shopped there before, I have a link down below for $10 off your first purchase, so you can definitely try it out that way. It usually runs around $3 to $5 per bottle, so definitely utilize a deal like that where you get $10 off your first purchase. Or if you get it at Bed Bath & Beyond, use a 20% off coupon to make it a little bit more affordable. But one bottle lasts a long time. We took it to Disney this year instead of the wet ones wipes, and it was really convenient just to kind of, everybody gets off a ride, spray, spray, spray. It was a lot more convenient than getting the wipes out and opening the container and opening the wrap and getting everybody to wipe their hands and then trying to find the trash can. So it really was convenient in that way. And it's nice for me to have in my purse, especially this time of year when the flu is going around and everybody's touching doorknobs and shopping cart handles and all that stuff. So I really have loved that, and I think it's really effective and a more natural alternative to a hand sanitizer or a wipe. Okay, the next category is home and lifestyle items. The first thing on my list is something I actually got for Christmas last year, and it is my Duraflame space heater. My parents have a different Duraflame space heater that it's got like the fake flame. So it looks like a fireplace, but it's really just a space heater. And I wanted a small one for my house. I love theirs. Whenever I go to their house, I sit in front of it for like hours, just kind of toast myself. And I love sitting in front of a heater of any kind. So I really wanted one for Christmas, and they got me one. They got me the smaller one, so it's meant to be like a small room space heater, or you can put it on a desktop, a tabletop or something like that. But they don't really get hot on the front, so it's got the look and the coziness of a fireplace, but it's still a space heater that just kind of warms the room. And it works out perfectly in our living room. I cannot tell you how many times per week. I fall asleep in the floor in front of that. After supper, I tend to crash in front of the, lay down in front of the space heater to watch TV with the kids, and I end up falling asleep almost every night in front of that for just a little while. So I really love it. It's really cozy, and I'll put the link down below. They do still sell it this year. I think they have different patterns, but mine's just the plain black one, and I really love it. One thing I really wanted to find this year was a heart rate monitor. I mentioned that I lost 30 pounds. I'd gotten to the point where I was like not wanting to lose any more weight, but mostly wanting to work on like toning and strength and things like that. But I wanted to make sure that I was still doing enough cardio and still burning enough calories to at least maintain the weight loss that I had already made, being able to stay in that little sweet spot of still trying to improve and work on tone, but not really necessarily losing any more weight. And I really wanted the best way to figure that out is a heart rate monitor, but I really thought I wanted one that didn't have a chest strap. I was very anti-chest strap, and I didn't want to worry about that, and I thought it seemed uncomfortable and bulky, and I was waiting for the Fitbits to come out with one that had a heart rate monitor, which they did. It's the Fitbit HR, and so it all still goes on your wrist. There is no chest strap to it. But when it came out, it was like $150 or $180, and I was like, I just don't want to pay that, so maybe I'll give the one with a chest strap a try and see how I like it. And I bought mine off Amazon, and it is the Polar FT4 heart rate monitor. Of course, it's pink, so that makes it nice. Plus, it was like $45, $50, something like that. So it was way less expensive than the Fitbit one was, and I absolutely love this thing. It has been such a great way for me to see how many calories the workouts that I was already doing were burning, when before you're just doing guesswork. You don't have any idea. Maybe you know you're sweating, and maybe you know some workouts are harder than others, but you have no way of knowing how many calories you've burned if you don't have a heart rate monitor. And so it really gives you no way to know, like, how much more cardio do I need to add, or how much harder do I need to work out during my workouts. And could I drop an extra day off of exercise during the week? That would be nice, because there for a while I was exercising 6 or 7 days a week, which is fine for some people. But for a busy homeschooling mom, it's really hard to fit that in. And there are still some weeks that I work out 6 days a week. But I at least wanted to know, can I afford to work out 5 days a week and still maintain all the progress that I've made and not gain some weight back? So this has been a great way for me to tell that. I really love it. It's been really nice to find it as a way to kind of challenge myself, because if I look at it and I'm at 368 calories, but my workout time is technically over, like maybe I've already worked out 40 minutes. I'm like, well, I'm so close to 400. I'm gonna go ahead and push and finish and do something else until I get to 400 calories. So in that way, it's kind of just a way for me to challenge myself, just by knowing how many I've already burned. The chest strap does not bother me at all. I mean, once I put it on and I put my sports bra on over top of it, I really can't even tell that it's there. So I really have loved that this year. It's been a great addition to my health and fitness and exercise journey, and so I love it. So I would highly recommend that. Even if you're in the market for a higher priced heart rate monitor, maybe give this one a try before you bite the bullet and spend all that money for another one, when this one might work for you just as well. Over the summer, my Brita water pitcher got broken, and I didn't have one for a couple weeks, and I really missed having one because we don't buy bottled water anymore. All we use is the water that comes from our Brita water filter pitcher. And so those couple weeks that I didn't have one really helped me to realize how much I love and rely on the one that I do have. So the one I had was little and one of the smaller, like low-end ones. And so I went ahead and purchased the Grand water pitcher, which holds 10 cups of water. So I don't have to fill it up 9,000 times throughout the day. Because I drink a lot of water, my kids drink a lot of water, and so it was so annoying to have to refill that little one over and over and over. So I really have enjoyed the Grand. It holds so much more water. I think Brita is a great option to go. I know there's some more expensive water filtration systems out there. I've only ever used Brita, so I really can't compare those, and I really like it. And it's so much cheaper than you getting bottled water and then just throwing those bottles away and all the plastic that you're contributing to the environment. So this is another solution to a stupid problem, kind of like the hand mirror. My husband and I both used to have iPhones. He's got the Galaxy now, but I still have my iPhone, and it's so annoying how short the charging cords that come with those things are, because you plug it up next to your bed at night, and then you decide you want to look online for a little while before you go to sleep, and the cord is so short, you're like holding it like this, and you're like, do I unplug it? Do I leave it plugged up? So my husband went to Verizon, which is who we have our cell phone service through. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what the Verizon people told us. They said that the chargers that they sell at their store are the only Apple approved charger that comes with a warranty. So like if something happens to your charger, or if your phone gets fried because you're using a not authorized Apple charger, which I think actually did happen to us because we bought some from like Amazon and who knows where they came from, and my phone like bit the dust. This is supposedly approved by Apple, but the reason I love it is because it has a 6-foot cord. So when I'm charging my phone at night and I decide I want to lay on my side and scroll through Instagram, or I don't want to have to hold my like, this is stupid, but I don't want to have to hold my phone up like this. My arm gets all tired. And so this has been awesome to have a 6-foot cord that I can charge my phone with. I don't have to unplug it to look at whatever. It's been a really nice thing to have if you're trying to charge your phone but you have to be on it and you don't want to like be glued to the wall. It's been really nice for that. Something else that I've really been enjoying doing this year is using Post-it notes to plan things in my planner that are frequently changing. And this is a stupid thing again, but I mentioned it in my homeschool lesson planner video, which I can link down below, and I also use it in my YouTube planner when I'm planning out videos. I used to handwrite everything in on the planner, and then anytime something changed or I had to move something around, I would have to erase it and rewrite it, and then I'd have to move the thing that was there, and so I'd erase it and rewrite it, and it was so annoying, and it's such a stupid thing to be a problem, but I think a lot of our problems are like that. They're just dumb, and you don't realize there's a solution that's so simple staring you in the face until you see it somewhere else. You're like, duh, why didn't I think of that? This is using Post-it notes on things that are frequently changing. So especially for me in my YouTube planner, and especially in our homeschool lesson planner, when things are constantly getting moved around and shuffled, I just write it on the little Post-it note. There's all different size Post-it notes now, so you can get the little tiny ones or the little flags or like the square ones, the small square ones. It's been so nice to be able to do that, and it saved me a lot of time just to kind of boom, 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 boom. I move things around, makes my life a lot simpler. Another thing I really enjoyed this year is Greek yogurt. I had never gotten into that before because number one, I hate yogurt. And number two, I didn't really believe that Greek yogurt would taste as good as sour cream or mayonnaise. But honestly, when you're mixing it in with things, I use it now when I make egg salad. I use it when I make tuna fish sandwiches. I use it with granola and strawberries as a snack. When we go to Chipotle, instead of having them put sour cream on my burrito bowl, a lot of times I will bring my own little container of Greek yogurt, mix it in. I don't really notice a difference at all. And so I really have enjoyed using Greek yogurt for that reason, and it really does save you a lot of calories. It's got a lot of protein. It's much healthier for you than sour cream, and I really don't miss the difference. And I'm pretty picky about things tasting different. So if I don't think there's a huge difference and can get easily used to it, then I feel like maybe you should try it if you haven't already, as a way to substitute one of the fattier things like mayonnaise or sour cream that we're adding to our foods that are just empty, wasted calories for no reason. So I love Greek yogurt. Next category on the list is just the kids category. It's very short, but just a couple of things. Again, I don't have them with me, but I'll insert pictures of them so you can see. The first thing I talked about in one of my Amazon haul videos, it is just a clipboard that opens up with like storage on the inside. So maybe I got their specific one off Amazon because number one, I wanted one that was pink. And number two, I wanted one that was less expensive. Staples sells this exact same clipboard, and it's twice the money. So at Amazon, it's like $5, and I love it because we do homeschool. So if we're going somewhere and I want them to have a writing surface, but then also some storage where they can put their pencils and erasers and maybe some extra worksheets or something, all that stuff fits on the inside. It closes up neatly. They take it in the car. They take it in restaurants. It goes everywhere with them. And honestly, it's so funny, of all the things we buy them throughout the year, with birthdays and gifts and whatever, they, I think, have gotten more use out of those clipboards than anything else I've purchased them this year. So they've really come in handy if you have a really artsy kid that maybe likes to draw all the time, and it's better than a typical clipboard because it does have all that storage space on the inside. So another thing that I did not think I would actually like is the Fun Fish Tank. And I had sworn off ever getting fish again because they're not much maintenance once you get them in there, but cleaning them out is such a pain in the neck because it's got water, and then it's dirty water, and you have to make new water, you have to let it sit out and get room temperature, and they're just a mess. And I had already told my oldest daughter after she'd had several fish in a row, I was like, we're not getting any more fish. We're done with fish. My oldest daughter had seen the Fun Fish Tank commercial on TV, and I was like, yeah, right. None of those as seen on TV things actually work. But it really does, and I'll put a picture of it right here so you can see. Looks like it's just a small fish tank with a tube on the side, and so when the water is dirty, you pour clean water gently in the top, and it will flush out the water, the dirty water, and it'll come out the little tube. And I thought, whatever, that's not gonna work, but it really does. They're really small, that's the only thing, so you're very limited on the type of fish that can live in there. I think the pet store really recommended only bettas that live in there, but they both have bettas and they have been really happy in there. Seem to have plenty of room to move around and have enjoyed it, and it's been nice for me because they get to have a fish that they wanna have, but I don't have to worry about a big mess whenever it's time to clean out the fish tank. So if you're wanting a very low maintenance pet, a very low maintenance fish tank, then I would highly recommend Fun Fish Tank. And they're a lot cheaper now than they were when they first came out. They're like $10 now on Amazon. So check into that if you're interested. It would make a great birthday gift for a child. Maybe get them the tank wrapped up and then a little certificate that says, you know, we're gonna take you to the pet store and get you a fish and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, it works. I was surprised, but it really does work, and they have really both enjoyed having their own fish in their own rooms. And the last category is entertainment kind of things, and I only have 2 things in this category because I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't have a lot of time to watch TV, and when I do, it's usually YouTube. I'll just watch it while I'm getting ready or something in the morning, but the 2 things that I have enjoyed watching and using the most this year have been Fixer Upper, which if you don't know, it's a TV show on TLC. Chip and JoJo, they're husband and wife, and they redo homes that are just like, most of the time they're an absolute disaster, and they have such a funny marriage and a working relationship. It's so funny to see the things that they do together, and I just love watching that show. It makes me happy. So I love that show. If you haven't seen it yet, give it a try and see if it's something you would enjoy watching. There's so many decorating shows and before and after type shows, but this is my absolute favorite. And then also, and I feel like I have talked about this so much this year, but it is the Fitness Blender channel on YouTube, and it's Kelly and Daniel, husband and wife. They make such great fitness videos, and I feel like that they genuinely have their hearts in the right place when they're helping people with their health and fitness goals and making all these workout videos. I mean, they have over like 400 workout videos on their YouTube channel that's completely free. Now that I've lost all the pounds that I want to lose, and I've gotten down to a healthy weight and a healthy size, I still really want to work a lot on toning and strength training. I've been working a lot on strength training this year, and I actually asked for the Power Block free weight system, which is what Kelly and Daniel use in their videos for Christmas. I'm planning on putting this video up the week of Christmas. Probably won't have gotten my Christmas gifts yet, but I asked for them for Christmas, so I hope that I do get them. I think I did. I think my mom and dad got them for me because the other day she said, I can't even pick up your Christmas present, so I hope that's what's in there. But they're really nice because it's like, it replaces like 10 sets of free weights. That's going to be really nice to have if I do have it, to work on improving my strength and fitness and my tone. I really want to get, I call them peanut arms. You know, people that have not the crazy muscles, but you know how you see those women that have the really pretty but gently defined upper arms that kind of look like a peanut? That sounds so stupid. But that's kind of what I want, is just the peanut arms. So let's see if I get those for Christmas. But back to the Fitness Blender thing. I really feel like that Kelly and Daniel legitimately are the real deal. They don't try to sell you some kind of a powder or protein or a shake or supplements or this and that. Kelly and Daniel really are honest and talk about realistic, healthy goals for your body, not trying to look like somebody else, not trying to get a six-pack and not maintain a six-pack and all these different things. And I feel like they really have people's health and well-being at heart, and that really makes a big difference. When you really are trying to find quality workout videos where you know the people that are making them actually care about you as a person and they care about your health, that makes a big difference. It's motivating. They're funny together. Like when they do videos together, I love to watch them like make fun of each other and kind of poke at each other. And it's really nice to work out with people that you feel like you could see on the street and be like, hey, you know, and be friends with. So I really recommend, if you have not gone to their channel yet and you've not heard me talk about it before, which would be strange because I talk about them all the time, check out their YouTube channel, check out their website, and see all the amazing things that they offer you for free to try. And if you don't like it, then you can move on to the next video and try something else. But I would really recommend checking out their videos and their website. These are all things that I'm really passionate about, really things that I have enjoyed, gotten a lot of use out of and over the year, and really wanted to recommend to you guys if you haven't already heard of or used or tried some of these things. The only other thing I did not show you that I think is a favorite for this year is our new puppy, Loki. I made a video about him a couple months ago, kind of compiling his first couple months, but I'll try to find a current picture to insert just so you can see him because he is super cute. Loki, sit. Good sit. Look how pretty you are. That pretty. He turned 6 months old in December, and he is very much like having a third child. Oh, hairy, slobbery, child, but a child nonetheless. I mean, he's potty trained and all that, and that's great, but he is a absolute mess. But we love him. He's cute, he's fluffy, he's sweet, he likes to cuddle, and I absolutely love him. It's been really nice having a dog in the house. We had to put our lab to sleep the week before Christmas last year, and for about 6 months we didn't have a dog in the house, and it's lonely. You can definitely feel that there's a presence missing when there's no puppy in the home or no dog in the home. So I really have enjoyed having him, and this is his first Christmas, so having him all over the place and getting him Christmas presents and stuff like that has been really fun. So we really enjoyed having him. But I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. I have lots of good videos planned for next year, and hopefully you will stick around and be part of my YouTube family. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.